Hello, and welcome back to another Rise of Empires video with me, Mr. Gill. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for all of your previous views, likes, comments, suggestions, subscriptions, and all of that jazz. I really, really appreciate it. Let's click that like button and subscribe if you can. It absolutely, positively helps me out immensely. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about early game defense. Obviously, we've started these new castles, and obviously, we're getting our butts kicked. Yeah, it's painful. It's quite painful. We are currently in the middle of nowhere, I believe, because some guy came and ported us because he's a dickhead. Let's have a look here. Go back into the battle reports. Yeah, we scouted this guy. Okay, so BG Big T probably wants to be well known. That's why he attacks so often and ported me, because there's no other reason to do that anyway. He wasn't necessarily grabbing anything by these last attacks, was he? What was he getting? Yeah, nothing at all. So basically he was just doing it because he was an asshole and maybe wanted to be a little bit famous by being seen on the video. That is absolutely fine. It happens often and I am used to it. However, how can we limit this situation? Obviously, we're not very strong yet. We're only castle level 10. And obviously, I will be honest with you, it's going to take us a lot longer than a normal player because we have to stop and do these videos, because I have to kind of slow things down in order to make, some of these videos and to take notes and analyze things and check stuff and calculate. It means that we're never going to be very particularly strong very fast. But how are we going to stop getting attacked? Well, there's a number of options that you can use to reduce the likelihood of getting attacked, to reduce the impact of getting attacked, and to kind of protect yourself at the last resort. Number one and number two, basically, within your thing, you do have a building called the fortress. Let's go inside. Where is my fortress? This is this one here, the fortress. Now, during the initial stages of the game, during the tutorial, the fortress will ask you to garrison your troops here. You can see I've got a little tick. These troops have joined the defense. Now, you see if I untick them, they do not attend the city defense. And you can see up here, the defending troops fight against the attacking troops in order. When defending troop is breached, the city will lose a certain amount of soldiers. Now, if we untick this baby here, what's it going to tell me is after you cancel the defense, you will not be able to defend. When you're attacked by other players or marauders, you will definitely fail. If you lose the battle, the part of the troops that did not participate in the battle will be wounded. Do you want to continue with this operation? We're going to say, okay. Now, basically what this means is I'm not sending any of my troops to defend if we are attacked. We will lose, and we will be wounded. However, we will have less kills. So the enemy will kill less of our troops than they would if we were in defense. This is helpful because it means, obviously, with less kills, we have less troops to train. We will still be wounded, but it does reduce that level a little bit, which is no bad thing, because a lot of the reason people will attack you at the start of the game is to get their kill count higher. So make sure you do that if you want to limit the impact of being attacked. Another thing to do is really, really, really important at the start of the game. Just make sure you are constantly gathering. Okay, if you know you're not going to be online for a few days, a few hours, a few minutes, whatever, get your troops out of here and get them to gathering. It's very rare that people will attack gathering tiles. I believe it is against gentlemanly honor, and many people do. Many people don't. Many people see no issue with attacking resource plots or resource tiles or gathering tiles at all. I think it's just a little bit cheeky, and I've never done it myself, and I would never encourage it in any alliance I was part of. Really depends on how you feel about that and the people you play with, etc., etc. I am pointing no fingers. I am saying no bad things about it, but it is safe to say that if you get your troops out of there and you get them gathering, whether that be right next door to your place or whether it be 300 kilometers away from your place so people can't find you, that is a way to limit the damage that's going to happen if you are attacked. Now, gathering from gem mines is probably the longest in terms of gathering because it takes a long time. So that's probably the best thing to do at the early game, to get your troops out there and get them gathering. Make sure as well, if you know you're not going to be online for a little while, that you've used the majority of your resources up. So this is your resources to hand, not the stuff in your backpack, because that is always protected. But this stuff up here on the top line is your resources to hand, and that is the stuff that will be stolen if you are attacked. Now, obviously, within your alliance, you can have alliance resource protection. That is one of the alliance researchers. If we go into here, technology, resource protection, this will be, you can see here, once we finish this, this is going to protect the first 50,000 resources. So it's really important as in your alliance that you get this resource protection stuff researched as quickly as possible, because it is definitely going to help you in the long run and even in the short term. If we could have 50,000 protection right now, that means we would probably lose only a little bit of ale if we were attacked, which is nothing, and I don't really care for ale. So really, really important, make sure you're out gathering and make sure you've used all your resources before you lock off for the night. And obviously there are two other options. You have shields or you have ports. Shields are a little bit expensive, but they are definitely worth it, especially as within the first 2 to 3 weeks of you joining the game, there will be a kill event, and we can see that coming up here. Starting soon, hourly challenge begins in 2 days. This is a kill event, and we can see here, because we received a mail from the game, I believe it was here, system. Well, look at all my medical TensorFlow. No, was it system or was it studio? There we go. Personal hourly challenge killing event. So we know this is working out on Saturday and Sunday. So I know this is going to happen. So what I'm going to be doing for that is probably going to be shielding up. Or I might do kill event. I haven't decided yet. It's Saturday. Depends if I'm here or not. Yeah. No, I'm not going to be here because I'm having lunch. I know that already. So we'll have to wait for the next one after this in order to take part of it. But it is definitely smart to be using a shield. Do not be sitting here during a kill event without a shield. Enemies earn points from attacking you, so you do not want to be sitting here without a shield. Make sure that you have a shield on for your kill event. The last thing you can kind of do is make sure you randomly port, so you're hard to find. Obviously, being closer to the areas where other castles are, being in a hive, you can see down here, here's our kind of little hive we have here with my farms and all that kind of stuff. So I was sitting right here. Sitting right here is easy for us to find, because, you know, if you're zoomed out in the map like, how do you zoom out again? Like this. Zoomed out in the map like this, this is a very easy kind of group of castles to find. So, you know, obviously we're going to get attacked more and more. Now, obviously I want to be close because I need to be able to attack my castles whenever I want, my farms. So it is a little bit stupid to be all bunched up like this. So randomly porting away from the map, away from some of your other castles, away from some of your alliance members can help make it harder for enemies to find you and hence attack you. So that's what I'm going to say for early game defense. Those kind of areas that you should be focused on. You should make sure your fortress is unticked. You should make sure that you're gathering and using all the resources you can as possible. You should make sure you're shielded for any kill events that are coming up, and they will be coming every weekend as soon as it gets started. And you should make sure you have a little bit of a port so you can port away if needed, or hide if you want to. Now, that's about it, guys. A lot of people are going to say, well, it's not fair that a castle level 15 is attacking a castle level 10. This is just the game. This is just how it works. There's no other real way to get around this. I guess the last resort is to be part of a very, very strong alliance. So that means you should be a very active player, and you should apply, and you should grow as fast as you can. If you're within a strong alliance, there will most likely be a NAP, which is a non-aggression pact or protocol throughout the kingdom, and you can be safe that way. Or, you know, you're going to have friends within that alliance who are bigger, and they can come and attack the guys who are attacking you. That's how you do it at the start, guys. The most efficient way to protect yourself is to get big and strong fast. So I would suggest going back and watching every single video I've ever made on this game. And if you do that, then you're going to get big and strong very fast. I hope that helps. If anybody has any other tips on how to protect yourself early game, let us know down below and we can discuss. Thank you so much for watching. As I said, please click that like button, subscribe if you can, and make sure you get some cheese in you. Yeah, cheese is good. Cheese is life. See ya.